Everybody, this is Mendoza. I'm so glad to be over here serving you today. Today we're going to work on building our first game in Codocs.org Game Lab. They're going to say, this is the unit, I think it's like interactive and animation or something like that. So in this unit, you're going to learn how to get your own sprites, what we call characters, and develop a concept of a game that you would want to do. Now, before we get started, please let me tell you, think lower scale. Do not think Fortnite. Don't think whatever the new game is out now, right? Don't Apex or whatever the game they have. Think something a lot smaller, like a platformer game like Mario, maybe like one of them older shooting games like with the Starship and stuff like that. But the reason why I'm saying that is because this is a basic game engine. It's not like Unity, it's not like Unreal Engine, it's not like GDevelop or some of these other ones, Godot and all these other ones that are out here, RPG Maker. It's not like that. It's for us to start to learn the logic of building a game from the ground up. So before we get started to get in there, we do have to get signed into our class. If you're in my class, then I will send you a code where I'll show you where to register for them. If you're not in my class, I'll show you the same setup, but get your code from your teacher because you're going to need that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we go. We went to code.org, and this is what you'll be greeted with. On our top right of the screen, I think that'll be your right screen. Maybe this is my right. It'll have to be your right screen. All right, on your top of the right screen, you're going to see where it says sign in. So once we sign in, this is the next screen that's going to pop up. If you don't have an account, it's going to say create an account. If you do create an account, I'm letting you know ahead of time. Please use your school email. You can use your regular email if you're outside of school and you're just doing this for fun. But if you're out of school, use your school email. All right. Once you go ahead and create an account, I'm just going to use it right here. It's going to ask you to sign in. Again, use your school email. So they have a Gmail. Just continue with Google. And then after that, it will kick you to the next step. Now, obviously, I already have my stuff already set up. So we don't have to worry about that part. Once you get in and you do all this stuff, I do want to show you what your site is going to look like when you get logged in. Hold on right quick. All right, so you can go over here. I'll put the link in the description below so you can actually see if you're like a parent looking at this, trying to help your student in there. It does go step by step on how to get in there. Like I said before, once you sign in, use your Google, which you've already seen already, or whatever thing you have. This is what your child would see, or you would see as a student. You'll see your account type. Just click on it. Just do student. Just keep it simple. All right. Use your school email. If you're doing it at school, if you're homeschool, then you just use your Gmail. It'll work just as fine. After that, ask you for a password, and obviously, if you don't have a district code, that's fine. Put your age. Gender is optional. All right. Make sure you go ahead and click the agreement. After that, it'll take you to sign up. All right. Once you get done signing up, I'll show you the teacher end of it so you can see it. So this is the teacher end. So when you get the teacher end, we have these codes, right? And once you get your code, where do I put my code at? All right, pretty simple. So you scroll down here to the bottom, and they're gonna say join the session. And it says, and obviously you'll see your instructor, which is me or somebody else, or maybe it's your parent, uncle, guardian, whoever it is, right? You go ahead and you put that code in here. Once you put your code in here, you join it, and after that you enter into the class or whatever the task is. So again, for me right now, I'm doing interactive animation and games. It can be anything. It can be the Express course. It can be, I think it's apps that you can create on here. There's, what else? Websites you can create. Many different things that Code.org offers. They have plenty of things, actually. But for students, you'll get this code. Put in your code. After that, you'll be able to do it. Once you get your code, this is what's going to pop up at the bottom of your screen. Do not click this. I'm going to show you what it is so you don't click it. This is what that is. It does not tell you anything, and you only will get mad, right? You don't want to do that, all right? You want to click the bottom one, sorry. When you click the bottom one, then this right here is what we greeted. And then obviously you will start, if you're with me, you can start here on lesson 3. Lesson 1 and 2, they are just information, like you can check this game out. you know, all the games that you can have. It'll say run the code and then stamp. If you click a different one, you can stamp. You can, you know, draw. It's pretty interesting. Da da da. You'll hear that sound all the time. It'll probably be your best friend. Here's a comic. At that point, obviously, I hope you don't get. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, I get it. It's an older joke, but you get it. Neptunes. All right, by myself. And then after that, you can do other stuff like an alien jumper. Obviously, if you press up, or is it space bar? One of them two. Yep. Space bar. Use the arrow keys. Every time you get one, you'll go ahead and you see the score on the left go up. And like I said before, this is basically what Code.org has to offer. If you're very smart, you would probably come up with something complex, but I would probably use a real game engine at that point. All right, so that's basically it on how to log into Code.org. Again, very simple. And again, I'll put that link of the information. If you're a parent or if you like to read, you can just go down. It is the same exact thing as the video. All right, before you leave right there, let me go ahead and show you exactly like a finished product of a game that I designed with my class. So you can go ahead and get a better view of what is offered. And I'm pretty sure there's like a whole bunch of more that you can actually pick from. So this is obviously, if you see the code, it's not that long. I mean, to be honest, I mean, what, you got 172 lines? Fair enough. So here's the game. And once you run it, boom, press A. Oh. Obviously, if you hit something, right? Oh, get some gas. Gas goes up. Oh, wow. Hit the wrong person. Obviously, you hit a tree. What happens when you hit a tree? Anybody want to guess? I should stream my own game one day. Watch this. Boom. Dead over. And then obviously what happens? Reset. All right, we back to normal. All right. Again. So this is what they offer as far as, you know, building your own games. Again, you know, come in here, you can actually design it. They have an editor here, already here to actually draw out your pixels. I mean, some people do pretty good. You can import your drawings as well. So let me show you that ahead of time. So again, you can import your image if you have one that's already there. They already have some custom assets that are here as well. So for those now on the artsier side and you're just doing it for your school, or if you just wanted to use their assets, which is totally fine too. All right. And again, if you want to draw one, you click the draw one and then a new drawing will come up. They do have a frame by frame, and I'll show you what that looks like. So over here is a frame. I have my frame over here with my little guy with his feet together, and then frame apart. And all you do at this point is they just run it. So turtle slows it down. Over here, speeds it up. All right. And after that, you just use the variables and you'll learn all that good stuff, not waste your time, and it'll come up. Once you get done, you can share it. Obviously, you can go ahead and copy a link to your project. You send it to your phone, put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter after you're done publishing it. And they also have some other exporting options. So once you hit this export button, which I didn't know they had, and I'm so glad I did this, thank you to Lord, because I was like an idiot, because I didn't think they had this stuff. But thank God for grace. So once you get done exporting it, it'll pop up over here as a zip file. And this is all the good stuff you'll get. You get an API, CSS, HTML, JS, JavaScript, basically. And you have all these over here to play. Let me double click one, see if I can just play it. Oh, no, it's just a code. All right, cool beans. And I'm going back to my, where is it at? My game at. And that's pretty much it. So again, pretty nice. Great beginner, especially if you're at school. Great beginner. But again, if you want to extend it further, definitely go ahead and start figuring out what kind of genre you want in the game industry. They got 2D, they got pixel art, they got 3D. And so once you figure out what kind of art, your style you like, or what kind of game engine you want, then just find a game engine that, you know, does that, you know, and keep it simple. All right. Thank you all. You've been served.